everyone, and welcome to the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for CTN's live coverage of girls high school basketball. It's a Northwest Suburban Conference showdown as the Osseo Orioles come to the Fieldhouse. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro sidelines, and Howie, two teams needing something to go right as they look toward the end of the season.
Two teams that are very similar in respect to where they run their offense. Both love to push the ball. Both feel that they need to win the rebound battle in order to be successful. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game unfolds.
Osseo, a 3-win team. They're the favored team with Coon Rapids only having 2 wins, and the Orioles hoping the lucky number 13 can get them win number 4.
Jaden Klein averaging a little over 11 points. She's good on the inside, she's good on the outside, and Coach Erling told me this is a player that really offensively makes them go.
Well, we've talked about the Cardinals a number of times, needing everyone to step up at the same time. They've got a number of girls in the lineup that can get the job done. It just seems they can't get everybody on the same page on the same night. They're hoping tonight's the night.
Yeah, and they're hoping Ashley Flatham can come out and have a nice night. One of the senior leaders for this team. We saw her hit from beyond the arc the last time we did a game, and so they're looking for her to be a spark off the offensive side of the board and really lead this team.
Cardinals looking to break a long losing streak. They know they've got a vulnerable opponent in their own nest. It's the battle of the birds as the Cardinals and the Orioles take the court next on CTN.
Downfield, Mawachi behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great showing in the 100 butterfly. She can't quite catch the leader. And it's hard to throw you for a loop.
So. No, not when it comes to swimming.
Back at the barn, getting set for the Battle of the Birds between the Cardinals and the Orioles. Want to introduce the third member of our broadcast staff down on the sidelines, Jen Halverson. Jen?
Thanks, Joe. Well, you guys mentioned it a little bit earlier, but it's a very even matchup tonight with Coon Rapids and Osseo. Both teams are having a tough time coming out strong with high intensity and igniting that spark early in the game. Coon Rapids head coach Deb Peterson, who actually used to be my head coach back in the day, has kind of made it a staple in her career as a coach about battle of the boards and winning that battle of the boards. They really need to win it on both sides of the ball tonight and get those offensive and defensive rebounds in order to make it a close game and come out strong offensively. Now, both teams aiming to create space offensively and feed the ball inside to snag the easy basket and kick it outside when they have space. Really trying to make both defenses work tonight is the aim of both teams. Joe?
All right, thank you, Jen. And Howie, we talked about it last week when we watched the Cardinals against Andover. We talked about it on Sports Night this week. A team in Coon Rapids, still a fair amount of season remaining, but they need to get that run started now.
They do, and typically, well, you can talk about the starting lineup.
Look at the starting lineup for the Orioles. Brooke Heisler, Jaden Klein, and Jay Quate are the forwards. Jasmine Choi and Sierra Mack are the guards. For the Cardinals, Destiny Artis, Ashley Flatham, the guards, Lexi West, Lainey Hanneman up front, and Nicole Post is in the post.
Yeah, I talk to Deb Peterson, Coach Deb Peterson, all the time, and the keys seem to be the same week after week or game after game, and really, Jen talked a little bit about it in her pieces in terms of the rebounding, but really can't turn the ball over. And Joe, the fast start, as you mentioned, is really important for this club. And again, if you have the lead, protect the lead, and that's some of the things that Coach Peterson are talking about. And then there's Coach Erling, who we talked at length today, and he a lot of similar keys as to this Cardinal club. And really, he said whoever wins the battle of the boards wins this game, and he knows how important that is. And he knows that the Cardinals have some bigger players in the middle with Post and Lainey Hanneman, and they're going to have to combat that here tonight.
Post and Quate in the circle. Post tips it ahead. West in the corner underneath. Hanneman can't handle the pass out off her shoulder. And the Orioles get the early turnover.
It was a nice look inside. Unfortunately, Laney could not handle that pass, but a good opportunity to score early here in this game.
Mack into the front court, slowed by Destiny Artist. Looks for room right side. Up top for Quade. Right side for Heisler. Look for room on the baseline. Kicks it back up top. Open shot for Klein. Off the mark from three-point range. Flatham controls the rebound in the corner.
Well, a nice play by Artist to box out the Osseo player, not letting her go after that rebound, so Flatham could grab it.
West in the corner, back to Flatham up top. Post to Hanneman in the right corner. Long two-pointer won't go. The rebound is controlled by Heisler.
A nice job by Heisler underneath.
Hanneman nearly had the steal. Instead, Quade drives, kicks it out on the right side for Mack. Back around near side. Klein driving left hand, gets the foul. Bucket will count.
And that'll be on Lexi West. Of course, her first team first. Oh, no, they're going to call it on Nicole Post. Be her first. And again, we talked about Klein in the opening. She is good on the inside, as you see it there, and have opportunity for a three-point play.
And she's able to make it drop.
You're going to see a lot of pressure here defensively by the Orioles.
Looking to get Flatham behind the defense. She had Mack on the run and gets the basket.
And that's exactly what the Cardinals are trying to do tonight. Push the ball up the floor and really create a fast-paced game tempo early on.
Well, and Mack too with a kind of smart defensively. She knew she was beat. She didn't commit the foul.
Klein across for Mack. Quick three-pointer off the glass and home.
Basket by number 23, Sierra Mack. Three-pointer.
They're looking to get Flatham behind the defense. Mack able to get back this time. Flatham in traffic, able to get the high arcing shot off the backboard and in.
And again, making those looks count are really important. As you know, Jen, playing basketball, and when you get those opportunities, especially in close, you have to make them count.
Well, absolutely. It's all about finishing, getting those good looks, and
Klein
capitalizing when you do.
This one is short. Scramble and foul on the floor.
Going to call Artist on this one?
They are. 2 early fouls on Coon Rapids just over 2 minutes into the game.
Well, it looks like we're having some issues with our scoreboard tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Typically, we would see players in points and fouls, but
Post thought she had the block. Instead, she will pick up the foul, her second, very early.
And that's going to hurt, too, so we'll see what kind of limited time she has in this first half.
Well, and Jen, you talked about controlling the boards, and that's one place the Cardinals have had the advantage most of the season in height with Nicole Post and Laney Hanneman both on the floor, but have not been able to dominate the boards the way they would have liked. And certainly with Post in early foul trouble, we'll see how long she stays on the floor. Quate able to hit the second one. West forces her way into the front court and then tied up by Quade. Tied up. Possession arrow favors the Orioles.
Yeah, good defensive play by Osseo there to tie that ball up. You're going to see a lot of pressure, a lot of hands in on the ball from the Orioles.
Quate in the backcourt. Crossover up top, working against Hanneman. Hanneman gets up and gets the block. Quade got her own rebound, put up another one. Post had the rebound. She's fouled by Quate.
And see, that's what Osseo has to be concerned about. One of the things that the coach talked to me about is the fact that they've been getting in a lot of foul trouble. And when they do, it hurts their team because of the lack of depth.
Going over the top, this time it's Destiny Artist down court, ripped away by Choi. They're going to see tied up ball. And the Cardinals will be able to keep it.
Well, Choi, definitely the best defensive player on this team. Averaging 9 points a game, but also really strong defensively. And you're going to see her on Artist as much as possible here tonight.
Heisler got a hand in on the pass intended for Post. Cardinals will try another throw in, this time from in front of the visiting bench. Artis up top. Into Post. Double team comes. Kicks it back up top. Artis to Flatham on the left side.
You see the Coon Rapids offense really trying to spread the floor here. And
Hanneman will take the
lane.
17-footer. It's short. Rebound by Post. Was falling out of bounds. Tried to save it. It's going to go out of bounds off of Hanneman trying to recover the loose ball.
Lucky the Cardinals weren't called for a foul on that as well. There's a little contact there going after that basketball.
Klein driving. Good defense by West. Orioles will get another chance.
Kylie Hetward checking in for Flatham.
Inbound taken away by Artis. Still loose, controlled by West. She's bumped by Mack. And that'll be foul number 2 against Osseo.
Foul is called number 23, Sierra Mack, her first personal, second team foul.
Post watched by Heisler, and that's a backcourt violation. Is put it a little too high for Lexi West. Quate working right side. Up top for Mack. Long three-pointer. She nailed it.
That was from way outside. That's going to give the Orioles a 6-point lead, 10-4 cushion at this point.
And that's already Mack's second 3 of the night. She's feeling that sweet spot from behind the arc tonight.
Artis trapped in the backcourt, in trouble. Timeout being called by the bench. Debbie Peterson not really excited about taking it at that point.
Oh, good defense.
And for that reason.
Yeah, well, really good defense, but she had no choice but to take it. Otherwise, they would lose possession. You know, a lot of our viewers must think you're really old if you played for Coach Deb Peterson, Jen.
Yeah, back in the day, I did that on purpose to test everyone. They don't know how old I am. Never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you call the viewer response line with a guess, and if you're right, you'll get a Joe Young bobblehead.
There's still some
So
left?
there's still a few left.
On my age? Is that what?
Yeah, they have
They
to
guess
guess
my
your
age?
age, and they win a Joe Young bobblehead.
All right, well, it was just
The
my
easy
birthday.
guess is
So
Younger than us.
younger than us.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Flatham, or Hetwer rather, trying to run through the double team, draws the foul. It's going to go against Sierra Mack, her second.
there's always a lot of discussion about, I feel like, how much younger I am than you guys and the references I don't understand.
That's okay.
This
That's
is
all
why
right.
I have you to tell
could-
me, to teach me about
That's
it.
right. Like the Great Depression when I went through that.
Klein gets the steal right off the inbound. Hanneman able to knock it free and off of Klein out of bounds. It is tight man-to-man defense for the Orioles. Inbound goes to Post. Works against Heisler across for Hetwer. Hetwer drives her way into the front court. Artis in the corner. Post hands off to West. Tipped away by Klein. Recovered by Artis. Underneath Hanneman, and she scores.
Well, and that's really what they need to do is beat that defense underneath, and Hanneman able to convert.
Quate drives, kicks back out. Klein for 3. This one won't fall. Rebound tipped. Hetwer tried to save, couldn't. Orioles will get possession. Mack inbounds to Klein, left side, up top for Quate and around for Heisler. Klein thought about the shot, will drive left-handed instead, ran into the defense, threw it up off the backboard out of bounds. Little confused how she didn't get a foul. And the referee's discussing it. They will change possession. They would say that Hanneman got a piece of it. Inbound goes to Quate in the corner. Posting up, big block by Nicole Post. Petworth got possession but stepped on the line. Ended up on the floor for her troubles.
See it again. I mean, again, we talked about Klein, how dangerous she is from inside and outside. Jen trying to work that, again, working that ball underneath.
Heisler up top, out of the reach of Quate. That's a backcourt violation once it's tracked down by Mack.
Again, good pressure that time, forcing the turnover. Now Cardinals need to convert to points. Just trailing by 4 early in this first half.
Well, in that last possession, they got into their half-court offense. They moved the ball, spread the defense, and got it underneath Delaney Hanneman. Exactly what they had hoped to do. Need to be able to do that more consistently. Big stop by Quate, recovered by Flatham in traffic, able to get it out. Artis steps up, tried to kick it out to Hetwer. On the bounce, she'll take the shot. It won't go. Klein has the rebound.
Hetwer rushed that shot because I saw her hitting him from there in pregame.
Artis got a hand in. Klein, an interesting look flashed at our official, and now Mack for 3 from the top of the key won't go. Post has the rebound in the corner. Ahead for Flatham on the run. Hanneman waiting for it. She'll score easily from there.
Yeah, Cardinals doing a good job getting the numbers back off that turnover. Cut the lead to 2.
Back to a 2-point game. The Cardinal defense forces Quate to travel. And if the Cardinals can get points out of that turnover, that's a big, big basket.
You can see it, just a nice 3-on-1 break and nobody there for Hanneman to be concerned about. Easy bucket.
And a good dish from Flatham, who made sure the defender wouldn't have space to get across and challenge the shot. Hanneman down low again. This time it's off the rim. Recovered by Isabel Cronin, fresh on the floor for Osseo. Emma Heeman on the floor for the Cardinals for the first time.
Foul's called on number 20, Lexi West, going to the line, Keisler for 2.
Anna Corona on the floor as well for the Orioles. Heisler's first is off the mark. That one will hit everything but the net. Big block by Hanneman on the turnaround attempt by Quate. Recovered by Corona. She'll back out near midcourt, left side for Heisler. Underneath, Quate kicks out. 3-pointer for Corona is good.
And again, they did a nice job of finding the open shooter. And Corona did a nice job of burying it.
Almost 3 minutes between baskets for the Orioles. But both the 3-pointers.
We saw Coon Rapids start to get that spark going, but then just as quickly the Orioles came back and started to feel their rhythm out, and so it's neck and neck still right here.
You know, and Osseo playing really tough defense as well, forcing the turnover there as you see the bump.
They're doing a nice job of finding the double team pretty quick as well, right when they get across half court, double teaming Artis and forcing the turnover.
Choi at the free throw line, able to hit the first.
Post back in for Coon Rapids. Jaden Klein for the Orioles.
Second one off the mark, rebound by Post. Three-pointer for Heeman is good. That's a big basket for Coon Rapids.
And she was able to set for her shot, and she didn't have to rush it and able to drop it.
Top of the key, another three for Corona. This time it won't fall. Heisler tracks down the rebound in the corner. Back up top to Corona. Klein, cross court. Cronin will take the three. That's off the mark. Good rebound position by Heisler. But lost it as she was trying to get up going into a double team.
Sid Kerr in the lineup for the first time tonight for Coon Rapids.
Kerr inbounds to Hanneman and gets it back. She'll bring it up court. Driving, stops, pulls up, shots off the mark, got her own rebound, went up strong, no foul. Ball loose on the floor. Tied up, and it's Osseo ball.
And Cardinals had a look underneath, just couldn't get it to convert.
Klein spinning, lost it off her foot, right to Heeman. Heeman pushes it ahead. Sydney Kerr on the run, runs right around Corona, got contact, and will go to the line to shoot two.
They see that the fast break trying to get underneath, and
she didn't even touch her. I didn't think that was a foul. She kind of just acted like she did.
She did. Well, she went around her.
Clipped her leg a little bit.
It was a good move.
She brushed it. She brushed her a little bit.
A little tap on the leg.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
The Achilles heel.
Yep.
Kerr able to hit the first, can make it a 1-point game here. Just over 8 minutes into the first half. Second one's off the mark. Heisler has the rebound. And Klein wants to push the pace. Steps back, three-pointer is good.
Yeah, she's dangerous from out there. We talked about her in the open, and over 11 points a game. That was a big three-pointer for the Orioles.
They're fourth here in the first half. Corona jumps the pass, has the steal, and patiently gets the Orioles into the front court. Bauer from the baseline able to convert.
And they're going to continue to pressure as they push that lead to 7. They'll break a little bit.
Kerr drives into traffic, tried to push it through to Hanneman.
That was a good look.
Going to call Klein. See it again. Klein doing a nice job just stepping back beyond the arc and then draining it from outside.
Sydney Kerr, another opportunity from the free throw line. First one rolls across the top of the iron. Petwer and Flatham back in the game for the Cardinals. Heeman and Hanneman get a breather.
Yeah, and Sierra Mack checking in back in for the Orioles.
That one rings out for Kerr. And an empty trip as Klein comes back down the floor. Into the corner, Bauer for three. That one won't fall. Rebound by Flatham. Artis will bring it ahead. Kerr steps up, underneath, dropped by Post, but it went off of Corona, so Cardinals will maintain possession.
And they're fortunate.
Post thought Kerr was going to take the shot.
Yep.
Got the defenders in the air and then dropped it to Post, who was all alone in the paint. Inbound to Flatham, tries to go up strong. Fighting for room to get around Mack and get the basket.
Yeah, she just did a really nice job of staying positioned underneath. The Orioles not drawing any contact.
And Mack being very careful not to pick up foul number 3. Three-pointer is good again for Bauer.
The Orioles are just systematically on each time down the court, creating that bigger deficit over Coon Rapids.
Well, and the key for them, Jen, is the fact that they're hitting those outside shots. And
Artis steps on the line, turns it over. But yeah, 5 3-pointers now. Certainly will help you spread the lead.
That'll do it, Joe.
He's not the best in the business for nothing. You know that, right?
15 of their 22 points coming from beyond the arc. That's Minneapolis Matt.
Exactly, which we both
Three-pointer is good again for
Make it
Klein
6.
and timeout Coon Rapids.
Timeout taken. Coon Rapids.
18 of their 25 points from the three-point range.
You know, when a shooter gets in a rhythm, you know, you feed them the ball because they have that rhythm and it's working for it. It's obviously working for Jaden Klein here early on.
Well, Jaden Klein has 2 from beyond the arc. Mack has 2 from beyond the arc. Corona and Bauer have both hit from three-point range.
Well, that just makes it even more challenging for Coon Rapids having to guard all those players because they're all starting to connect from behind the arc tonight.
Yeah, and you want to come out on defense and make sure that you put a body on a shooter too. But when there are a number of different players, which one do you come out and guard?
Well, and Klein had a hand in her face on the last one, still hit it clean. And the first one, you may remember, the first three-pointer of the night was Sierra Mack, who bounced it off the backboard on a very quick three-pointer. Little give and go. Kerr trying to force it underneath. Went off a leg. Kept in bounds by Klein. She'll get it back and bring it up court for the Orioles.
A great play by Klein to keep that ball back.
Mack with room, 15-footer is good. Driving is Artis. That shot won't go. Flatham and Artis fighting one another for the rebound. Artis saved it. Mack ended up playing it out of bounds, so the Cardinals will get it. But the Cardinals getting a little flustered in their last couple of trips, just trying to force too much.
Yeah, but you know, certainly give credit to Osseo for opening this lead.
Three-pointer is good for Flatham. A big basket for the Cardinals. Still, it's a 10-point lead for Osseo. Klein delivers to Corona up top. And around for Bauer. The three-pointer is short. Post has the rebound, and she traveled.
It's unfortunate.
She had the look. It was just the thought came too fast.
Well, she committed, and then she couldn't stop herself because there wasn't an opportunity, and traveled.
Choi will check back in for the Osseo Orioles. Corona called for the 5-second violation and a good defensive play to force a turnover for Osseo.
Well, the Cardinals just need to settle down, make stops on defense, but get points offensively.
Flatham kicks it out. Artis thought about the three. Now back out and a Cardinal turnover.
And again, that's disappointing, and those are things that, as a coach, have to frustrate you.
Well, fighting a deficit already, and you had just mentioned it. It's nice to see the stops on defense, but they have to convert. They have to have successful offensive possession. Klein back out for Bauer. Corona thinks back for Klein, left side. Working one-on-one against Hanneman. Spins to her left. Shot over the top. Corona got the Choi rather got the rebound, the foul, and will go to the line.
That's going to be on Flatham.
Team foul number 6.
Sixth team foul, and Destiny Irish took the worst of that as she got a hand in the face.
Choi able to hit the first.
Back into the game.
Heeman checks in for Flatham. And Choi hits them both. Heeman working against Mack near midcourt, gets into the offensive end, post on the right side, double team comes and forced to travel.
Yeah, and get another turnover for the Cardinals.
Anna Corona across midcourt, right side for Choi. Her pass batted away by Post. Recovered by Corona. Bauer from the left corner for three. She hit it again.
I think West may have even got a little tiny piece of it.
West kicks it out. Post from 17. That won't fall. Rebound tip. Corona controls. Ahead for Mack, and Klein wants to run. Got Post moving, and Post got a piece of the ball. Comes up with a big block. And now the Cardinals trying to push it and get numbers down court. Hanneman in the paint will score.
You know, and that's what they want to do, but they're just not getting as many of those opportunities as they need here.
Mack will take a quick three from the corner. That's no good. Post has the rebound. Stolen right back by Mack. Choi will take it from 16, and she'll hit it. Into Heeman. Down low to Hanneman, and she scores. Klein will slow things down this time, approaching 4.5 minutes remaining first half. 34-21 the lead for the visiting Orioles. Poked free by Artis. Orioles will keep it. Orioles will take the timeout. 7 3-pointers, and still 4:16 to play in the first half.
Yeah, in a comfortable 13-point lead here. And it's something that Osseo's done a nice job of building that lead, combination of pressure defense and just being red hot from the outside.
Well, once you start feeling it and feeling it connectively as a team and a full unit, it's really difficult to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's really difficult to burn out the fire that has already been ignited. And the Orioles are feeling it right now.
Well, yeah, it's just a mental thing. And when you're able to hit shots like that, you feel every time down court, if I'm open, I'm going to drop this, and that's kind of the way it's been for Osseo here in this first half.
Well, right in the middle.
That's the word I was looking for.
There you go.
Right in the middle of this first half, the Orioles went on a 13-2 run. And their lead ballooned from 14-2 to 27-14. They've had it as high as 15 and have the ball in Coon Rapids territory out of this timeout. Corona is getting close to that 5-second mark again, but got it out to Quate, and now Corona will take over at the top of the key. High post for Quate. On the floor, back out. Choi thought about the long three and then thought better of it. They rotate it to Mack in the left corner. Back up top, Choi will take the three this time. It won't go. Post has the rebound, punched away by Choi, but recovered by West for Coon Rapids. Artis into the front court. Short baseline jumper. Quate may have gotten a piece of that as post went up.
Yeah, so that's, again, when you get a stop, we talked about it, Joe, you have to hit buckets, especially being down by 13. You want to get good percentage shots.
Well, I think the 10-footer on the baseline's a shot
yeah,
Post is going to make more often than not, but Quate, a good effort to get a piece of the ball. I don't think Nicole thought Quate had the length to get to it. Bauer, another three-pointer from the corner.
Not much you can do about that. You know, again, you're just feeling it.
West kicks it to the corner. Heeman for three. That's short. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be Oriole ball. Isabel Cronin checks back in along with Brooke Heisler. Choi and Corona will get a breather for the Orioles. 2:48 remaining first half. Their lead is 16.
Yeah, at this point, it's, you know, we talk about it all the time, and teams getting themselves in a hole and really tough to dig out of it.
West punched it away. Bauer recovered, takes it strong, gets her own rebound, gets the foul, will go to the line to shoot two.
A good follow there, just being aggressive. Put that on Lexi West. That'll be her third. Number 7 on Coon Rapids.
Bauer able to get the roll on the first one.
Hetward Care back in for the Cardinals.
Bauer hits the second one cleanly, and the lead is 18. Full court trap, but it leads to the foul on Heisler as Post tried to force her way through the double team.
It took a hard fall to the floor, but she's okay.
Kylie Hetworth gets it across midcourt, gets the pick there from Hanneman. Good defense from Quate to force her away from what she wanted to do. Post into the corner. Back up top. Hanneman traveled.
Yeah.
Was shocked to look up and see she was pretty much unguarded out there.
Osseo's done a nice job of really putting that defensive pressure on and not letting up. They don't look tired at all so far in this first half.
And the Cardinals just don't have an answer for it.
Pass batted away by Hanneman, but then Heisler able to poke it free from Care. Mack gets it to Bauer, and the Orioles reset their offense. Bauer for three, not this time. Heisler tied up by Destiny Artis. Good hustle on the floor by the senior captain. Possession arrow favors the Cardinals. Care inbounds to Post. That pass too tall for Artis, and the Cardinals turn it back over.
Just way too many turnovers.
Quate in the lane, can't get it to go. Flies for her own rebound, and then that one knocked away out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to be impressed with her athletic ability. She's done a really nice job of.
Quate?
Yeah. Really nice job of especially of following misses.
Very athletic.
Yep.
Both the move to get to the basket the first time and to get a rebound. Heisler for three. That one won't roll home. Hetwer has the rebound. Double team comes. Cross for Artis, able to leap up and get it this time. Ahead for Care. Drives, shoots, leaves it short. Heisler has the rebound. And Osseo right back into the front court. Final minute of play in the first half. It has been all Osseo since the 10-minute mark. Shot off the mark for the Orioles. Cardinals get it down court quickly, and Post able to score on the fast break.
Yeah, they just had to get some points before the end of this half. Osseo's been in control.
Bauer from the corner. No good. Great rebound by Mack, and then she's fouled. She'll go to the line to get to shoot two.
That'll be on Care, team 8.
Second one off the mark for Mack. Hanneman the rebound. Artis pushes it up court quickly. Hetwer scores on the fast break.
Cuts the lead to 15. Cards have a big hole to dig out of this in the second half.
Quate forces one up before the buzzer won't go. Artis has the rebound. One last second, and there's the buzzer. And a big deficit for the Cardinals as we reach the first break. It's Osseo 40, Coon Rapids 25. You're watching live high school girls basketball on CTN.
The award-winning community programming by CTN Coon Rapids is funded exclusively by cable subscribers. Without those subscribers, we would not exist. So no more coverage of local news, stories, events, and sports in our community. So thank you for subscribing to cable TV and for supporting CTN.
Back at the field house, Osseo on top of Coon Rapids 40-25. Jen Halverson on the sideline with Cardinals head coach Deb Peterson. Jen?
Coach, the Orioles have been playing a man-to-man full court press all night tonight. How do you carve apart their defense to execute and get your offense more involved going into the second?
It starts with being stronger with the basketball and stronger on our step-throughs. We've worked on it all week. We're ready for it. We know what's coming. We're just letting their pressure get the best of us. And once on the possessions where we were strong with the basketball, we were able to sneak and get easy layups from them. We just need to do that consistently now.
They have 24 points of their 40 from behind the arc tonight. How do you adjust in the second to shut down their perimeter play?
Well, we told them that they're going to shoot threes, and they'll all fire it up there, so we need to actually just follow the scouting report and go do our job.
What do you tell your team going into the locker room? There's a little bit of a deficit, but not something you can't come back from. What do you tell them in the locker room in these next few minutes?
We've battled back for more than this. I mean, we had runs where we went on scoring runs. The hard part is they also scored, so if we can lock down on defense and keep looking to push the ball up the floor, we'll be okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Jenny.
Well, Joe, there you have it. Let's see if they can do just that, moving into the second and push the ball up the court, change it up on the Orioles.
All right, thanks, Jen. We'll take another break. We'll be back with first half stats and highlights after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of girls high school basketball.
Get all your Cardinal sports action with Joe and I live every Monday at 7:30. If Coon Rapids plays it, Sports Night covers it. Sports Night on local cable CTN.
Back at the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse in Coon Rapids, the Osseo Orioles a 40-25 lead at the half. And their coach Doug Erling is with our Jen Halverson. Jen?
Coach, 10 minutes into this first half, your team really started to hit their stride. 24 points from behind the arc already tonight. What has made your team's offense so successful so far?
I think just space. I think, when you have shooters on the floor, you just kind of look for space, and our kids have knocked down shots tonight. I think it's huge. Going 8 for 16, 50% in the first half. We're kind of a three-point shooting team, and that's kind of the best we've done all year. So, we hope to rinse and repeat in the second half.
You have been playing a full court press all night tonight. How has your team been connecting defensively to disrupt this Coon Rapids offense?
Yeah, I think, putting pressure on the ball is key. We've talked about that from the jump this season, and tonight it's kind of coming to fruition a little bit. I think some of the run back stuff where we come back and jump the ball is kind of happening, which is kind of fun to see as a coach. You preach it all the time, and to have them kind of work at it and practice and then to see it, it's kind of a fun thing. So I think, we got to continue that. Obviously, Deb's a good coach. She's going to come out in the second half and adjust, and we got to be ready for that.
Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely. Thank you. Hey, Nick. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jen. This was a close game until 7 minutes in. With 10 minutes left, it was a 2-point game. And that awkward three-pointer from Sierra Mack early on off the glass just started a barrage. You heard Coach Early talk about it. 8 of 16 from three-point range.
Yeah, that's unconscious. That's great. And their best output of the season, obviously coming at the right time for him in terms of teams needing wins. We talked about it, and they certainly have competed well in this first half, and they're going to play with that 15-point lead to start this second half.
Maggie Bauer coming off the bench to lead all scorers for Osseo with 13. Both Sierra Mack and Jaden Klein have 9 for the Orioles. Cardinals led by Flatham's 9 and Hanneman's 8. And this needs to be their half.
It does. They're going to have to get stops on defense, but more importantly, just as important anyway, is to make sure that they get points off those turnovers.
Late switch, and Mack hits the long 2.
They're going to continue to pressure. It worked for him in the first half, looking to continue that formula. Rinse and repeat, as Coach Erlene said.
Triple team coming, Flatham tied up. Possession arrow favors
and
the home team.
They've been so quick at getting those traps and just getting to their spot. And that's what's made it so difficult for Coon Rapids tonight. But they can come back. It's not
Sierra Mack
out
reaches,
of it yet.
or Quate rather, reached in, got the steal, but missed the layup. Artis got the rebound, fights past Mack and all the way back down court. Post. Jump shot is good.
Yeah, and that's similar to that shot she took towards the end of the first half that was blocked.
Heisler working against Post, in the post. Post gets the block, and the Cardinals start up court. Flatham will slow things down. Defense comes. Post in the corner. Cross court to Lexi West. Down low for Hanneman. Triple team comes back out West for 3. That's off the mark. Post tracks it down in the corner. Back inside to Hanneman. Artis at the back door will get the easy 2.
Yeah, looking to go inside to Hanneman, and she couldn't handle the pass, but right there for the rebound.
Heisler spinning, and she double dribbled. I think the biggest thing for the Cardinals as they try and chip away at this is just to remain patient and not force anything. Yep. We talked about it a little bit in the first half when Osseo went on their big run. The Cardinals really started trying to force things, and that just added to the frenzy and helped the Orioles stretch that lead. Klein is fouled on the baseline. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Call that on Destiny Artis. That'll be her second.
Well, I think you're right, Joe. I mean, playing with poise, being patient, playing good defense, and just getting those stops and playing their game, creating their tempo, they have plenty of time to chip away at this deficit.
Klein able to hit 1 of 2. There's no such thing as a 14-point basket.
No matter how far out it is. Yeah. You know, and the thing is, too, is that Osseo's doing such a good job of disrupting the Cardinals.
And again, another hand on a pass. This time it was Choi forcing the turnover. She'll get it back, take the three-pointer, and it won't go. Klein in traffic, forced it up. No call. Flatham fighting through all kinds of arms.
How's that not? Foul in
that
there
was
somewhere.
Well, I was just
3 of
about
them.
to say there's these referees really have let a lot of contact go, a lot underneath.
But there's a foul right there, nothing
yeah,
called.
that came charging in.
And finally the whistle blows after a couple of hacks.
Well, and when you play this style of defense, you expect to take fouls.
Yep.
And the Cardinals barely got into the bonus in the first half. Hanneman off the backboard.
Again, turning that foul over and into points. Way off the mark.
I was wondering if that was supposed to be a pass.
It was a pass to Dave Emmy.
He was ready for it.
He was. Well, you know, he does have hands of stone, but
reflexes.
He was able to bring that one in. Yeah, he was. It was right to him.
We should tell Debbie Peterson to recruit him.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Only if he grows the mustache back.
You can't leave Hanneman all alone underneath.
The mustache
and that's what just happened.
Does change things.
It
You're
does.
right, Howie.
Yeah, makes you much more mature.
You would know.
Yep.
The power.
The
Fadeaway is short
confidence.
for Klein. Quate saves it, but right to Hank Keeman. Cardinals have numbers. And a great, I was going to say a great defensive play by Klein, but they're going to call her for the block. I thought she had position, and so did she.
We'll take another look at it. Her feet were moving.
Cardinals set up in the half court. Post turning, blocked by Heisler. Choi pressured by Artis. Artis got a hand in, but it goes right to Quate. That pass deflected, but gets through to Mack. Quate in the high post. Down low, baseline jumper won't fall. Heisler the rebound. She's fouled by Post.
Heisler did a nice job of getting in front of Nicole Post. Oh, they call it an artist. That's her third.
Inbound comes up top to Choi, back to Mack on the left side. Heisler swinging it back around. Deb Peterson clapping the hands, trying to pump up the intensity of her team's defense. Choi, an open look, throws it up quickly, off the mark. Rebound loose, a bunch of players scrambling for it. See, it was eventually tied up and it's Oriole ball. There are a bunch of bodies on the floor going for that ball. Both teams being hustling hard, going to the floor. Choi kicks it back out. Quate. Choi on the right side. Cronin back. Choi in the corner for three. That won't go. The long rebound tipped out to Quate. Down low to Choi. Blocked away by Post out of bounds. I noticed Indy didn't have that one.
No. Well, you know, you can't get everything.
It's a life lesson, Howie.
For Emmy? Yeah, grow that stash back? Is that what you're saying?
With the stash, he would have been even quicker.
Oh, yeah.
You got to mix it up a little bit here and there.
You know.
Well, Coon Rapids, a good start to the second half. They've cut the lead down to 10. But need to keep it going. Obviously, still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and plenty of time to do that work in. But, again, they'll have to continue to try and get stops and turn those stops into points. And I've said it all night, but that's exactly what they need to do.
On really penetrating the Orioles defense while they're on their offense and really take control and play their offensive game, because they've been getting some good looks in this first half. And so there's a light at the end of the tunnel if they keep doing what they're doing.
Well, Osseo very aggressive on defense. The Cardinals have been able to catch them in that a couple of times, get it behind them. Easy basket early on. Well, actually, it was the last basket scored was Laney Hanneman was all alone underneath the basket when the Cardinals got the ball down there with a couple of passes.
Well, and if they get those looks, the weak side has been pretty open all night. When a Coon Rapids player drives in, if they can get that weak side pass, they've been available all night.
Well, it's just beating that pressure, because Cardinals have numbers once they beat that pressure. It's just getting the ball past half court and beating that pressure from Osseo.
Inbound goes to Mack up top. She's watched by Sydney Kerr. Trying to force it in. Good move by Heeman to get the steal. Cross to Hanneman, up court for West. Numbers down low. Kerr is blocked by Heisler. And quickly to the other end. Choi for three, well off the mark. And a push on Heisler underneath the offensive basket.
That'll be her second, team third.
West inbounds to post. Full court pressure continues across to West. Up court, great pass to Hanneman. She scores, plus the foul.
And that's what you do. You get that ball down court and you go to your strength, which is your big players underneath. And now 3-point opportunity for Laney Hanneman.
So strong first 5 minutes here of the half.
A nice pass.
Great pass. And again, they don't have anyone who can match up with her size and physical wise underneath. And if they can get her down behind the defense, she's going to have a lot of success. And she makes the three-point play good. The lead is 7.
I'll give Coon Rapids credit. They didn't fold. The Cards did not fold at the break. They came back and they're playing hard and cut this lead to 7, as you mentioned.
Hanneman now with 15 points in the game. She leads all scorers. Corona, a little pump fake, got inside, kicks it back out. Cronin into Bauer in the corner. That pass troubled, or shot, I should say, troubled. Post has it and gets it ahead for Sydney Kerr. Stops up, kicks it back out to Lexi West. West spins, finds some room, got the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
They call this one on Klein. I think that'd be her third.
Coon Rapids is doing a great job from the mid-range shot. They are 5 for 8 just so far in the first few minutes in this half, and compared to the Orioles 1 for 5 from the same range.
No question, Jen.
West able to roll the first one in. And she hits them both. Well, it was a big 13-2 run that helped Osseo open up the lead in the first half. Coon Rapids currently on a 13-2 run the other way. Defense forcing some troubles at the other end. Klein on the floor, keeps the dribble alive, gets it to Cronin. Corona around to Bauer, and back to Corona. She'll slow things down. Long three for Bauer, had West, had Post with a hand right there.
Not much you can do.
She hits another three-pointer.
Coach Erline breathes a little sigh of relief.
Pass into Post. She gets the foul. It's going to go against Heisler. Post will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's Heisler's third. Already 16 fouls here in the second half for on the Orioles.
Post able to hit the first. Quate will check back in. And she hits them both. We talk about it all the time, Howie, how important free throws are. The Cardinals have hit their last 5 points coming from the free throw line. It's still a 6-point lead for Osseo. Quate in the corner for the Orioles. Cross court, went off of the rim. Scramble on the floor, tied up. Possession arrow favors Coon Rapids. And sometimes the ball just bounces your way.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
Heeman watched by Cronin as she comes into the front court, gets it to post, steps up. Quate got the foul. Quate thought she got the ball.
Well, did she get the ball the first attempt? No, guess not.
So Post back at the line to shoot another 2.
And Coon Rapids is going to be shooting for the next 11 minutes, going to the line every time there's a foul.
And they've been able to draw fouls consistently here in the second half.
That's important.
Second one in and out for Post. Last touched by the Orioles.
Cardinals able to retain possession of this basketball after missing those couple of free throws.
West into Hanneman. Quick shot is good.
Laney with nice positioning, able to, again, use her height advantage to get over the defender. 4-point lead now for the Orioles.
Cronin in the right corner. Up top, Klein will put it on the floor. She'll size up the 3, take it, and it's off the mark. West has the rebound. Kicks it back out, Heeman. And now West. Setting up in the high post, kicks it back out to Heeman. Heeman to West in the corner, all alone for 3. It's good. It's a 1-point game.
Wow, what resilience from Coon Rapids after being down big at the half to make the adjustments they needed, get the stops, and then offensively heat up to cut this lead to 1.
And now it's about keeping the pressure up and keeping the momentum. Bauer alone for 3. She can't get the answer. Rebound on the floor, kick to Quate. Blocked by Post, but
that
the foul is called.
Yeah, it looked like contact was after the ball was gone. But they'll call the body on that.
So Jay Quate at the line. In and out on the first. Artis and Lexi. Artis is back on the floor for the Cardinals. Choi back on the floor for Osseo. Quate able to hit the second. Heeman kicks it out. Hanneman up top. Artis leaves it for West. Into Hanneman in the corner. Post in the post. Working against Klein, and she double dribbled.
Yeah, unfortunate. And they did a nice job of working the ball inside. Hannum with a little ball fake, looking like she was going to take that shot and able to dish it inside the post, but unfortunately, post with the turnover.
Drive for Bauer is off the mark. Cardinals want to run. Pushing it to Hanneman behind the defense. Too far, tried to save it, but right to Klein, and Klein bobbled it on the baseline and gives it back to Coon Rapids.
That was a gift. It's unfortunate for Klein because she had that, and Hanneman saved it right to her.
Inbound knocked away by Quate, and the Orioles get it right back. Artis deflects that pass, but it's out of bounds. 2-point game midway through the second half. Orioles have the lead and the ball. Klein high on the left side. To Bauer high on the right. She'll take a three, and she'll hit another one.
Yeah, she has been unconscious from beyond the arc.
Artis trapped, tied up by Choi.
How did they call that a tie-up?
I would have thought that would be a foul.
Well, oh, my God. Joe, I notice you're not saying anything. Bauer again from way outside.
And again, post there defensively,
Yeah.
just not tight enough. Download Quate in the post, can't get it to go over Heeman. Choi, a second chance won't go. Quate's third chance won't go. West has the rebound, in some trouble, and she's fouled. Foul's going to go against Choi.
That's just her first team.
But it'll be a one-on-one
Yeah.
opportunity for Lexi West at the other end.
Team eighth.
Lexi West is on the line for the one-on-one.
West can't hit the front end. Klein has the rebound, and she will bring it up court. Left side for Corona, kind of a scary pass. Bauer on the right side. Back to Corona. Quate on the floor. Leaner won't go. Klein's second chance wouldn't go either. Artis tied up by Quate. Cardinal ball. Deb Peterson lobbying the referee at the other end of the court during that brief pause. That pass too tall for Artis, able to keep it in on the back line on the run against Choi. And a 10-second violation.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, the turnover there. Also able to keep that lead now at 5 with 7:51 remaining.
Three-pointer is in and out. Rebound tipped around, controlled by the Cardinals. Heeman on the run, slows down. Back to Sydney Kerr. Into the middle, shot won't fall. Rebound tipped and controlled by Bauer. Tipped away by Artis, recovered by Hanneman.
Yeah, Destiny did it. Oh.
Choi steals it right back, and Artis commits the foul. That'll be her fourth.
Yeah. We'll see it again. As nice job by Destiny Irish to poke that away from Klein, and Joe doing a nice job of
stealing it right
stealing
back
it
and drawing
right
the
back.
foul.
Yep.
Heisler kicks it out. Choi for three. That won't fall. Post has the rebound. Post needs some help. Gets it from Artis. Artis into the front court. Gets around Choi. Drops it off to Post. Lexi West Keeps the dribble alive, tried to force it through, now gets it back, gets it to Sydney Kerr. Heeman for West. West drives, can't get it to fall. Artis has position, gets the foul, and will go to the line and shoot 2.
A good hustle by Destiny Artis to go after that loose basketball. Again, you just make something happen, get an opportunity to earn your points from the stripe.
At the line for the Cardinals, shooting 2, number 1, Destiny Artis.
That's Heisler's 4th.
You definitely see the sense of urgency on both sides of the ball with both squads right now.
Artis able to hit the first.
You have, these are important. You have to hit both free throws here.
Or get the offensive board.
Or get the offensive board.
Or both. You can't do both.
You can't do
Just
both.
kidding.
Just kidding.
Both would be great. There's no way they get the point and
We're paying
possession.
attention.
I was just going to say, I was checking you guys.
Artis misses the second attempt. Cronin had the rebound. Quante into the front court. Long 3 from Bauer again, and she is just unbelievable.
Yeah, unconscious.
Bauer's 3rd three-pointer of the second half.
And she leads the team for the Orioles in 3 points made this season. She came into the game with 14.
She's got 22 points tonight. 6 3-pointers. 6 3-pointers tonight for Bauer.
Yeah. As you mentioned, gives her 20 on the season.
Lead up to 7 again for Osseo. Keep putting it in her hands. She's hot. Quate drives. Bauer baseline jumper. That's good too. She scored the last 8 points for Osseo.
Well, and that's her average coming into this game is 8 points.
Well, she's well over that at 24 points tonight.
She is having an on night.
9-point lead, just under 6 minutes remaining in the second half.
When you feel it, you feel it.
Those are fun nights if you're in that position. If you're feeling it, you're just connecting on every shot you put up.
That's right. You basically have that mentality that whatever you do, it's going to go in.
Well, the Orioles are only 4 for 25 in this second half between 2s and 3s. Cardinals are 7 for 13, so doing a lot better, but it's like they just went cold. The Orioles just went cold in the second half.
Did.
But you have to give it to Coon Rapids for really stepping up their defense. They have added a lot more pressure in the second half.
Well, over the first 8 minutes of this half, Coon Rapids outscored Osseo 25-6. But since then, it's 9-1 in favor of Osseo. So
we talked about
once
this.
they got that lead down to 1, the Orioles flipped the switch, got momentum back on their side.
Well, they find that hot shooter in Maggie Bauer, and she's able to deliver.
Yeah, again, she's had 8 of those 9 points.
Not bad.
Over the last little stretch that's helped Osseo open the lead back up. That pass deflected. Hanneman got to it and able to get it home. She's having a good game,
She
too.
is.
That was a great effort to get to that block pass. Mack for 3. That's short. West has the rebound. Fouled by Choi. And West will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Well, and this is the way that the Cardinals can get back into the game is, hit those shots from the free throw line, and down by 7.
Well, yeah, Jen mentioned it at the 11-minute mark that they'd be shooting for 11 minutes. But as soon as I mentioned something about their strength at the free throw line,
they started to miss.
They've gone a little bit colder since.
Take it back, Joe.
I take it back. But the free throws are certainly important.
A lot of the times, if you look at post-game stats, it's the difference in a lot of different matchups.
West able to hit them both on this trip.
A little pressure here by the Cardinals. Now they're going to back off.
Lexi West has 7 points in the second half, did not score in the first. Quate, oh my God, they just left Cronin all by herself. And she missed the shot.
That was lucky for Coon
I mean,
Rapids.
Yes, it
three
was.
defenders were there, and they all went the
other way.
Like the Red Sea, they parted. And I think even Cronin was shocked. City Care called for the travel. 5:01 to go, a 5-point lead for Osseo. Care can't get there. Cronin steps up. This shot's off the mark. Post has the rebound. In trouble. Finally forces it through. Gets to Heeman. Numbers are down there. Care for three from the corner off the mark. West, the rebound, the foul on Mack, and she'll go to the line and shoot two.
Lexi West will go to the line to shoot two. Fouls called. Number 23, Sierra Mack, her fourth person.
It's number 4 on Mack. First one rolls off the top for Lexi West. Klein and Corona back in for Osseo. West able to roll the second one home.
Back in for CR, number 22, Ashley Flatham.
Ashley Flatham back into the game. She's been quiet.
Well, I don't think
I'm not sure she's been in much.
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
I don't think she's played much second half.
Surprising in a way.
Hanneman comes around, gets the block, pushes it ahead to Care. To Flatham on the run. That pass tipped. Quate gets back to get the steal.
Yeah, Quate's defensively been playing so well.
Quate will draw the foul and go to the line and shoot two. Gonna go against Hanneman.
That's her first.
It was a good move.
Yep. Well, she's athletic.
I haven't even seen that all night. She's just on the ball. She's down the court. She's everywhere.
Not able to convert on the first.
I have the same free throw routine. I just realized that.
Do you have the same result?
Nope. I make mine.
Ooh.
Flatham in the corner for the Cardinals. Up top to post. Back down low. Hanneman alone. And she'll score. Back to a one-possession game.
Yeah, with plenty of time.
Corona steps up. That shot's off the mark. Quate gets the rebound, throws up a desperation shot. Maybe hoping for the foul. Heeman cuts across in front of her, and Quate will be called for the foul. And Heeman at the line is shoot a 1-and-1.
That'll be Quate's third.
Oh, no, it's two, a double bonus.
Yep.
Opportunity for Heeman to tie the game. Howie, we saw an unbelievable comeback by the boy Cardinals a few weeks back against the Blaine Bengals. Came back from a 16-point second half deficit.
That was a great game.
That was a fun game.
Could we see another come from behind victory for the girls tonight? Down to a 1-point deficit again, second time they've been able to trim what was a 15-point lead at the break down to 1. Osseo has led almost the entire game. That one went out off of Bauer. Good defensive play for Sydney Kerr.
Yeah, Kerr just troubled her on the sideline, and there you see it go off her hand.
As a matter of fact, the Osseo Orioles have led the entire game. It's never even been tied. And here we are late in the second half now, and it's down to a single point. Flatham tied up by Choi. Possession arrow favors Osseo.
And Choi did a nice job of getting her hands in there, grabbing the ball, and making sure that she was going to get possession for her squad.
Corona, watched by West, works to the right side. Up top, Bauer. Bauer had it ripped away by Kerr. Kerr on the run. And Heisler blocked her, no contact, but out of bounds.
Artist back in with her 4 personals. Nice hustle by Sid Kerr. She gets a nice round of applause from the home faithful.
It's a good block, but out of bounds. Heeman over the top. Hanneman scores, and the Cardinals lead.
First lead of the game, as you mentioned.
Bauer for 3 at the other end. Won't go. Rebound tipped around. Choi puts it back up and in.
And that lead didn't last very long as the Orioles able to get that 1-point cushion back with about 2 minutes remaining in this contest.
Heeman drives, lost the handle. Choi flips to Bauer. Leaves it for Klein. 2 minutes remaining in this one. It's a 1-point Osseo lead.
The Cards have
Bauer blocked by Hanneman. West trying to get through traffic, and she gets fouled by Choi. West will go to the line and shoot 2.
We talked about this being an even matchup.
Yep.
Coming to this game, and it's
Didn't
gonna
seem
go
like
down
it
to the
was.
wire.
Didn't seem like it.
But the second half has really shown how similar these teams are in their styles of play.
First one is short.
Back in, number 43, Sierra Mack.
West able to hit the second. We're tied.
Timeout taken by the Cardinals.
Now timeout with a $1:47 remaining on the clock. We're tied at 57. And this has been an impressive second half for the Coon Rapids Cardinals.
Thanks for coming out, ladies and
Now,
gentlemen.
can they finish it off?
That's the key.
Game tonight, partial sellout. It's a
Because it
to
has
the
been,
end.
especially the second half, has been really streaky. Coon Rapids dominated the first 8 minutes. Then it was Osseo for a few minutes to spread their lead back out. And over the past few minutes, it's been all Coon Rapids.
always a partial sellout.
Outscoring them 11-2 over
Never misses a
the
game.
last, I don't know,
Rapids in the second half. It's really kept them in the game.
It really has.
Osseo with the possession. Ball game tied. 100 seconds remaining in the second half. Mack working against Heeman. High post, Heisler drives against post, can't get it to go. Choi had it, ripped away by Lexi West. West up court, Osseo's got numbers back, and Klein got position to draw the foul, and West grabbing her ankle. That is not a good sign for the Cardinals. West immediately, as she went to the ground, reaching for the left ankle.
And she has that ankle wrapped. We're going to see if we can.
You saw the.
Yeah, she just took an odd fall.
Yeah, oh, you saw that.
Yeah.
She stepped right on top of Klein's foot, rolled the ankle. Hopefully she's going to be okay, but obviously in some serious pain. And that's a big loss for the Cardinals for the last 81 seconds of this contest, but throughout the remainder of the season, potentially, we certainly hope it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, we certainly do hope so, that she can get back fairly quickly. But
and so now it's the Orioles again with possession. A tie ball game. Corona working against Destiny Artis. Klein up near midcourt. Hanneman defends. Under a minute remaining. Looking for Corona down low. That pass knocked away. Hanneman controls. To Ashley Kerr. Sydney Kerr, sorry. Baseline jumper is good for Nicole Post.
Yeah, big shot for Nicole Post. She's able to drop that soft little jumper to put the Cards up by 2 with 40 seconds remaining.
Mack in the corner to Klein up top. Klein squares across to Heisler, into Mack in the corner. Up top, Corona has room. Three-pointer is short. Rebound. Scrambled for. Timeout, Osseo. They get the ball back. 19 seconds remaining.
Now this has been the tale of two halves, no question about it.
They led by as much as 18 in the first half.
Now you see Nicole Post just alone, soft little jumper to able to convert it. Defense late to get over.
Osseo led by as much as 18 in the first half, 15 at the break. But yeah, you talk about a tale of two halves, and Coon Rapids has been in control for most of this second and now have the lead here in the waning seconds. But Osseo, a possession and opportunity to answer. Long three for Klein is good off the glass. And the Orioles have a 1-point lead. Big defensive pressure. Artis able to run around it. Into the front court. A timeout with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, you talk about a huge three at the end of, almost at the end of regulation. And Jaden Klein with a smile on her face. She knew that was a big shot for her squad, and using the board.
Did she call
the little
glass?
bank? She called bank. And that was from way outside. Wow.
Big-time players make big-time plays.
They do, and she did.
Klein steps up and gives her team a lead. Coon Rapids just 5.5 seconds to come up with the play that could give them a win.
Now, obviously, Osseo and Coach Erline telling his players to not to foul in this situation, quite obviously. Coach Erline wanted to know where that ball was coming out from, where they were throwing the ball in bounds before he could design what he wanted to do on defense. And as you mentioned, not a lot of time to get a playoff here with 5.5 seconds remaining.
Kerr will inbound from in front of the Coon Rapids bench. It goes to Post in the corner. Post wants to pass. 2 seconds. Artis steps up. Shot is not good, and the Orioles will get the 60-59 win.
That's a tough way to lose a ball game, and they played so well in that second half. And again, you dig yourself in a big hole, Joe, and they were able to climb out of it, but the lead was back and forth a little bit towards the end of that second half, and unfortunately, the Cardinals are going to drop out this one by a point.
And it shows a lot of resiliency and a lot of character for the Cardinals squad to come back from that halftime deficit. We've certainly seen teams in the past that would have rolled over being down that big. They certainly did not. But hats off to Osseo and the big three-pointer. It's kind of fitting that the game ends with them hitting a big three-pointer for the win.
Yeah, it really did, and it obviously from their star player gets the big shot from the bank.
12 three-pointers in the contest for the Osseo Orioles, and they get a 60-59 win. Take a breath, everybody. This one's over, but there's much more to come in the near future on CTN. Later this week,
girls hockey on Thursday.
Girls hockey on Thursday as the Cardinals or the Bluebirds, take on the Stillwater Ponies. We'll see the boys basketball team next Tuesday as they they're on the road to take on the Blaine Bengals. We'll see the girls basketball team again on February the 1st when they host the Anoka Tornadoes. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score is Stillwater 60, Coon Rapids 59. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Jen Halverson and Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.